Yeah, that's good.
Joey Sly's going to have the honor of getting us started.
Sailing right into the teeth of the bus stop. You can feel it from the jump.
This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Right, okay. I'm not gonna mind.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done
Going on the team? Where are my players? Your shit fucked up too? No, my shit was fucked up. This shit crazy.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun. It's Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team had a sideline after 3 downs.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Oh my God.
Takes it into the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set! Cougar 19!
Ward taken right to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
It's 2nd down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 right! Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Hey, one thing I learned from the great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Cox into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hekker. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf. Go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy. He meant no gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To throw, here's Willis.
God
Forced into his
damn.
right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he
You know,
just
we can't block it, huh?
It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Why is
Hey, well, you know what? Nigga just run straight through. Like, you trying to do the little good shit. God
So
damn.
after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's cut left side by Mitchell. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 19 Titans. Press all 80.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
From the gun, it's Ward.
I don't mind that scramble at all, kid. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Bro, this nigga. Oh my God, bro. I've never seen a nigga rip a tackle that bad. Why the fuck is American not coming in?
The Titans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it too, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jamal Adams for the INT. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, a whole lot you can do once that ball snaps. Got to find some way to make that call work.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. It's a design run for Willis. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Liking 18.
Walker on 1st down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring it to 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the count later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
Quick pass right side, complete. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 7-point lead in the 1st. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock there into the end zone to extend their advantage.
I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8. So well, they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 14-6 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This will end up as a touchback.
Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? Nigga, what I am, niggas spell me like this. I'm ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me. Man, sure. If I even lesson, man, I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Going now on 1st down. Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got him.
What the fuck happened on that?
That one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10 now. Ward has him on a quick hitter. Short of the marker for the moment. And that 3rd and short coming up on their own 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. For Titans. First down.
First and 10 here. Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window. All options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They give on second to Pollard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
First down throw here for Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Looking quickly here.
That's another Titans first down.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with.
You nigga caught a one hand behind the back pass. That's crazy.
Look for them.
2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
You know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular. Say, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Walker off his own read. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
More often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 now from the 46. Gun snap now to Willis. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On the move, headed right. Finds him on the crossing route. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. We've set it down for him from the 31. Throwing on first down, Willis. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's Mitchell. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Brings up third and 5.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So now here's 3rd and 5.
60 back, 60 back. Here we go.
Here's Willis to the air. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away.
Why do I study here?
The numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to 3rd and long extra too long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
19 tight. Let's go now. Justice, fix the Eagles.
4th down, pass coming. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's going to stop his main 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to that. Not that amazing play.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
It's up to design run here for Willis. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Ready?
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Once again, he doesn't manage much.
Bro, how the fuck he don't score on that?
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
4th and goal, too good to
Really?
pass. I love
Oh,
this. They're
taking
going
our
for it in
time
the
for letting
lead.
them set up.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No
That's funny as fuck. This nigga fall in the end zone both times but didn't make it.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
79 Broncos. Go street.
They've got a man in motion. He'll throw from his end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
18, Pioneers.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Looking sideline and caught by Ridley. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? He gets him away from the goal line up to the 20.
Gain of 17 yards.
Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he's out of bounds.
I'm like the only nigga that don't know how to move a nigga up.
Field goal range.
See, every time I try to move a nigga up, my nigga do a spin move.
Biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 Lazarus.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
It's a gain of 8.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here's Joey Slides, the Titans field goal attempt. This 42 yards from the right half. Slide's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
We was straight into the rebound twice and they caught it down. This nigga literally tackled him in the rebound.
They'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Pete. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of an aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers, 70. 19 Light. Warriors, 17.
Gonna throw this one. Ward.
Oh, what is the Cameron doing? You're following him. You can just let this nigga throw a bullshit pass.
They gain 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-thousand. It's not just the receivers and the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Get up. Past the 60. Past the 60. Go.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Well, that's just
shut down the
numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stop that run before we get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on. 70.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Back here, it's Pollard.
Look, every time somebody foul up, loud love.
Moving quickly, try to get set again.
First down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Tennessee.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Levante David. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Don't get me wrong, they deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
19, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can lose that 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw, here's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Willis to throw it.
Ah, that was the wrong pass. I thought he was from the
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready.
Stuck left side by Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long.
Bro, what is going on? Why are they trying to hold me?
That brings up 4th down.
God damn, niggas wide
It's a point
open.
of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd
I
down?
don't know. I
But
can
there's
take
a
the
long
bills on
play
this
off
nigga.
that call sheet that
82-yard
time.
attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Bro, that's not the payout, kid.
From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in.
Man, I'm so glad he didn't do that. I thought he was gonna do it.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Connection is made. Io Manor. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans
Now Ward.
first down.
Out left, Io Manor makes the ground. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19.
DK motioning right. Ward setting the pass. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
1st down throw here for Ward. Left side cut by Ridley. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 11 on the
Dragon
play.
60.
1st down Titans.
Rig alert. Rig alert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
Oh,
And
my
he's
God.
got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Raiders 17.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brown, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. That's complete. Chase Thornton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders come through to tie it in the 4th. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Titans 23.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Go check, check. 70,
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And that carry over. Gets one on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
50, 70, 70. Buffalo 18. 60
To the air with Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Motion the receiver left. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think I can say positive about the execution of that play. At least he didn't go backwards.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He dumps it underneath. Pollard.
They're gonna quick snapping the fuck out of me, bro. I hate that shit.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Titans trail by just 1. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They get to Pollard from the gun. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 Eagles.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw.
Come on, that's big. No, they saving this nigga, bro.
It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Gets this one to Io Manor. And this one doesn't go far. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Bronco wins, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down.
No, oh my God, I quit, bro. I quit. They just, bro, hey, give this nigga the cane.
They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
I quit. I don't even want to play no more. 2 clock, bro. Turn that shit on, bro. That shit over with. That shit over with. I'm not freaking playing, bro. That shit dead.
And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing
That shit dead. That nigga standing right there, bro. Let's say time they done that. Go ahead, 2 clock, bro. That shit over with. I don't even expect nothing no more for that.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Niggas be like, oh, they ain't saved me.
particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run. Crossing that first down.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 6 and a first down as well. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans.
Solid
That's
time
their
up for,
first.
bro.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach
Bro.
the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. An entire game now hangs on this attempt by Joe.